forget, my son. It's time for Enter Sandman. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me as always, and this will send chills up your spine. It's time for Enter Sandman. And the Canes will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Virginia Tech's offense takes the field for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Drones. They get to him as he throws. Got the quick pass. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, if he keeps making more of those, Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football, and this guy right now is heating up at the QB position. Watch out. It's going to be a sonic boom.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber.
Unleashes one deep. Into the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And with that first touchdown, the old Hokie Stones are trembling in this great stadium.
Yeah, and such great fans in Lane Stadium. Early in the game has a reason to be rocking. They get on the scoreboard first. Everybody going bananas.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So Miami's offense will take the field for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
And the Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Hurricane! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Looking downfield, it's Drones. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stewart. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Guys, you have to believe Virginia Tech has had this one circled. Just last year, they were victims to the lunacy and perhaps questionable calls that Miami was able to pull it out at the very end. The Cajuns just did that over. Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hokie. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The give to the back. Crosses the 45. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Drones. He's got an open man. Finds a crease at the 20. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Trying to surge it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. If you've made it this far, the dream is within reach. The question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Looking for space, it's Bennett. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play action fake. That's caught. It's Holloway. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Dropping back, it's Groves. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need. Turning it on! Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
The Canes are in the hurry-up. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. It's caught downfield. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Ready to try the point after.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
That makes the score. Virginia Tech, 24, Miami, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see.
All by himself down the middle. 30. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hokie. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies, both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Right on the money. Crosses to 35. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward this season. Intercepted for the 11th time. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. He'll try to take it back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Drones. The screen, and watch out. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. They just keep firing. Fires to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. They'll try to get the first through the air. Working that left side now. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Looking for a man, it's back. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Canes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Virginia Tech, 38, Miami, 20.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Holloway. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. There he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's back. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw again. Spits it out to the back. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Moving out of the pocket. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on third down.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better.
Trying to beat the D deep. And the incomplete pass, they rolled the dice. Snake eyes. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Green. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming in.
Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hokies. A great catch and run for 6. Now they have extended this lead guys starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Michigan State made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Spartans. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Canes will hustle to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They get to the line quickly.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Beck. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Miami! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Green. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pocket breaking down. Get all you can, then get down with the slide. The Hokies will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Beck. That's caught. It's Johnson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And the Canes want to pick up the tempo.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Hurricanes are on the move. Gonna look downfield again. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking down the middle. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll start the drive. Read option left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Drones. He'll get rid of it. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No special teams unit headed to the field again. They'll go for it for a 7th time. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Got his man quickly. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air. It's back. The throw. Grab near the marker. It's Daniels. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Stewart. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. It's Green. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bauman. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Canes headed quickly to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he added the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Fires to the middle. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires left. He's got it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Quickly to the tight end.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He'll keep it himself. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. The Hokies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Avoids pressure. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field.
There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Once he got some room, it was over. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Beck. With the catch, it's Fletcher.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw for it. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
To the air on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Pulls it in. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Got his man. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Beck. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
A shot toward the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT